Source students, this is another episode of Cooking with Granny, and today we are going to make an appetizer. I'm going to make veggie pizza, another real quick, simple recipe that makes a little, makes a lot. It's up to you. One roll of crescents makes a pan of about 10 by 13 or 10 by, yeah, that's about a 10 by 9. So if you want a full cookie sheet or a baking pan, you're going to need 2 of them. It's just Mr. P and I, so we're going to make just 1. So, opening our crescents, my oven is already preheated to 350 because I'm using a dark pan. If you're going to use a glass pan or a lighter colored pan, you're going to want it to be 375. With the darker pan, you need it a little bit darker. All right, so I've taken out my dough, and I'm going to lay it into my pan. And because this is meant to be crescents, I have to press the seams out. If you give me a second to roll it out here, see? It fits pretty nicely, but there's all those little holes. So I'm going to stretch and pull and make sure that it covers the entire bottom to my sides. See? All covered all the way over. So I'm going to put this in the oven and I'm going to bake it at 375 for about 7. I want it to be a golden and not doughy looking. So back in about 7 minutes. Okay, it's been 8 minutes and I took them out of the oven. See, nice and golden, a little bit puffy. I'm going to set this aside and let it cool completely because I don't want it even to be slightly warm when we start putting the topping on it. The rolls have had time to cool. They are all cooled off. So now I'm going to mix the base for it. Remember, I only used 1 tube of crescent rolls because I was making a smaller pan. So this is actually going to be about half of the recipe. I need a block of cream cheese. So I need about half of that. Scrape that off into my bowl. And I'm going to save the rest because if I make pumpkin bars or something, I need a half of a block of cream cheese for that. I need a package of Hidden Valley Ranch dressing. Now I'm going to use almost a full package with my half because I really like a flavorful base on it. And then about a cup of mayonnaise, in my case Miracle Whip. So the cream cheese and the mayonnaise should be about equal parts. Maybe a little more cream cheese than mayonnaise, but about a cup. Okay, I'm going to mix that up. And that's all there is to what's like the pizza sauce, the base. See? That's what it looks like. Mix it up good. Now this is a point where you can decide, depending on your family's tastes and what they like and don't like. You can use, if you don't like Hidden Valley Ranch, you can use dill and parsley, garlic, use some dried onions, season it up the way that you like it. But basically it's just the mayonnaise and the cream cheese blended together. You don't like mayonnaise? Try blending it with some sour cream or some Greek yogurt. Just watch how thin it gets with the Greek yogurt. So, all right, I'm gonna dump that all onto my, spread it around. Just cover the whole bottom up into the corners and to the edges. All spread out. Now, the first thing I have is broccoli and cauliflower. And see, I've chopped it into pretty small little pieces. So, but I've got broccoli and cauliflower. Sprinkle that around. I like the smaller pieces because then when you take a bite, you don't just take a piece of pizza, you just don't get one big chunk of one kind of vegetable. So move them a little bit so that there's a little bit of everything everywhere. Okay, and then in this bowl, what I have is fresh cucumber, a Roma tomato that I've chopped up, some carrots, and a sweet pepper. And I chose yellow because of the colors I'm trying to make this nice and colorful and bright like confetti. Again, I'm just going to sprinkle those around. I got quite a bit that's going on here, so this is going to be a nice full pizza. Right? I am not going to put any cheese on mine, but that is definitely something you can shred some cheese up and put it on. The lady that would make this all the time, my daughters loved her veggie pizza. She would make two of them and make one with olives and one without olives. She also used red onions on hers. And then, okay, if you look at what I'm doing now is I'm just pressing it down into the dressing. So when you cut it, it doesn't all totally fall apart. There it is. Veggie pizza. That's going to be our appetizer before dinner tonight. So again, make it like your family likes it, however suits your taste buds, and enjoy.